Hey, 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 what's up, Mr. and Mrs. America? This is your boy, Ace Micheals on the Ace Micheals Show. And what's been on my mind is Christmas time is coming, okay? And I'm the type of person, not like Christmas time is making me feel all weepy and sentimental, like I want to be with my family and I want to open presents. No, I'm thinking about it's going to be cold and I want to cuddle up with somebody's warm body. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is I'm old. I'm an old grown man. So I don't have like a young warm body. I got to go out and find somebody. It's almost Thanksgiving. I got a couple of weeks, or else it's going to be a long, cold winter for your man. You know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm saying. Don't act like you don't know. You already know. So I'm envious of people like in that long of tooth age, like Al Pacino's one of them, Cher's one of them. This guy that is the coach of that football team that has the young girlfriend. I'm kind of jealous of those people because even in their old age, they figured out a way to hook up. And isn't that what it's all about? Let's call it what it is. We get a good job, we go to good school, we drive a nice car, we put on a little cologne, we iron our clothes so we can hook up, right? So here's people who are super old people who managed to hook up with young people. Al Pacino hooked up with a young person. Cash Patel hooked up with a young person. Cher hooked up with a young person. Halle Berry hooked up with a young person. What's up with that, people? Is there anything wrong with that? I'd like to know what you think. Do you think it's okay to have a huge age gap between the person you're doing, you know? Like if you run into somebody, you guys hit it off. I got a buddy. He's older than me or almost as old as me. His girlfriend's like 30 years younger than him, and they're always running around and he's always bringing that up every time we hang out. Oh yeah, well, my girlfriend is I'm like, "Yeah, I know your girlfriend's still going through puberty. I get it." Point is it okay? Especially when we bash all these guys about being pedophiles and dating these younger girls, which is wrong. It is definitely wrong. But what happens when there's a 20-year age gap between a man who's 30 and a girl who's way too young? But then there's also a 20-year age gap between a man who's in his 50s and a woman who's in her 30s. Today on my show, my favorite guest is back. Leanne is on the show. I can guarantee you she got something to say about this. Y'all better look out. Leanne,
Hey. Yes, I do.
welcome back to the Ace Michael Show, baby.
Thank you for having me back. Oh my gosh, that is so great. I just
Well,
every time I come on, I just start with laughs. I love it.
well, let's jump into it. Roll them sleeves up. What's up with the young people dating the older people? I want to say my mother used to say things like they couldn't have anything in common to talk about. There's too much
Hmm.
age difference, so it's got to be only sexual because there's no way that two people with such a big age gap have anything in common. I don't know about that.
True.
Sex is a pretty strong
Yeah,
thing to have in common with somebody.
100%. And I think in today's day, there's so much that people of all ages like the same things, and there's a lot more to talk about these days. It's not, back 50 years ago when, we were just doing everything so different. I think a lot of age groups are more meshed these days, so it's a lot easier, I think, for a younger woman to have just a amazing conversation with a gentleman 30 years her senior. So yeah,
Mm, okay, my friend.
maybe.
That was okay. That was really nice and put. I love the way that you, yeah. But I'm going to go back to the statement you just made. They like the same thing. Of course, they like the same thing. Sex. That's what they like the
So
same
true.
thing of. I
It's
mean,
so You're right. You're right.
come on,
Actually,
man.
yes.
Come on,
Okay,
man.
100%. I mean, for sure. And when I really think about it, when I really do think about it, I see, a lot of women that I know that I've seen dating older men. The men are with them for, they wanted some booty. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They wanted, that's what they wanted. They wanted that warm
absolutely.
body. They wanted that booty. They wanted a good, looking girl on their arm. And then a lot of the women sacrificed, I don't know what they had to do. I've not gone down that road, but they, were not very comfortable. I guess they made it clear to me it wasn't the most fun thing.
She
But
said,
yeah,
"I've
they
not
have,
gone down that road." That's funny. That is a wiggly old road. It's a windy,
it's a
wiggly
it's a
road.
it's a windy wiggly road, and I mean, hey, to each their own, right? And we are in Vegas, so do what you will. I'm like, all about, like, it's not my life, you do you, right? But I mean, I definitely don't want to, date somebody that I know is just gonna, want me because I'm arm candy, and he just wants some, sex, and that's all we have in common. We don't see each other, and I like
Mm.
having a partner that I actually like being with and like to do stuff with. So yeah, okay, yeah. I was coming in easy at first, I
Right,
guess.
you were, you definitely weren't coming in hot. That's for sure, Maverick. All
True
right,
that. True
but
that.
what about the? Okay, we're gonna have to broach the words. The words: sugar daddy, sugar mama. When you
Mm.
see a mature gentleman with a younger woman, my mind
Mm.
defaults to he must be paying for something. He's got to be paying for it.
So I would say probably way more than, like, 90% of the time. You're right. And I've and I've been, it's so funny, I've been approached by younger men,
Yeah.
and they've been like, "Oh, you're so pretty, blah blah blah, can I get your number?" And I'm like, I don't know what you're looking at. Like, I don't know if I look like I could be your sugar mama, but I can't do nothing with you. Okay. So no, but it's really funny. And yeah, I do think a lot of the time that's what it's about, sex and money.
So, okay, so let's play the devil's advocate here. So, let's say you meet somebody and they're 20 years younger than you. How young
Okay.
is too young? What how big a gap should it be?
Hmm.
7 years? 14 years?
Mm.
34 years?
Oh gosh. I mean, I guess that's hard because I mean, I have seen some people that are 15 years apart and they do seem very much in love, right?
Mm,
But when you get to the part where you have this gorgeous girl, right? Or yeah, I'm just gonna say gorgeous girl,
mm.
and then you have this gentleman, and he's decent, maybe looking, right? But he's just old,
What
right?
the hell?
Retired and
She
old,
said, "What
right?
the Wait a minute. Why? Okay, we're gonna
And
come back to that. We're gonna come back to that. Finish your thought. We're gonna come back to that.
but they're together. There's way more of a reason that they're together for love. That's all I'm gonna say. More than likely, because no,
Mm.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
mm-mm.
All right. Well, they might be making love. So here's what Google AI has to says that a significant age difference.
Mm.
This is Google speaking. A
Okay,
significant
okay.
age difference can lead to challenges like differing life stages and potential power imbalances. Now,
Hmm.
obviously, I can agree with differing life stages because, like, if I'm my age, I like to listen to classic rock and roll. And to her, classic rock and roll is New Kids on the Block. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to present a
Right.
problem because I'm sitting here trying to talk to you about some bomb ass Pink Floyd, and you think that's a paint color to put on the wall or something. Like you have no idea what I'm talking about. And that's going to run old pretty quick. Like there's going to be some time that I'm going to want to talk to somebody who at least gets who the president was when I was a young kid, too. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
could see
true.
that. What do you think about the potential of a power imbalance? So you think that a guy who's older than you is going to feel like he needs to tell you what to do more, right? Because but don't guys do that anyway?
Well, I mean, it depends what kind of woman you have. You have a woman with very
Oh,
strong,
shit.
a strong personality like me. It's quite
Hmm.
hard to tell us what to do. I mean, I've dated men that could not take dating me because I wouldn't listen. I just would not listen. I do what I want to
Wait,
do. Do I take in consideration? Yeah, but no.
wait. Now I want an example. What do you mean you would not just do what would give me an example? What did they want you to do that you just
I mean,
couldn't see that? You
okay.
just couldn't get with that program.
Okay, let's say you both are working your butts off,
Uh
right?
huh.
And and a person was just up and walking around, let's just say.
Okay.
Then they sit down and they ask you to, oh, can you go grab me a glass of wine or soda, whatever.
Mhm.
No, you were just up. Why didn't you grab yourself that? Like, are you kidding me? Like, that's the kind of girl that I am. Are you tripping right now? Like,
And
get your butt up, and you get it.
but is that a male female dynamic, or is that just you're kind of a stubborn a hole? It sounds like a little bit like you're
No,
kind of
no,
a
no, no.
cross hen.
No, I think it would have been, I'm saying if that person was already up, sat down, basically expected, right? His woman, which they both worked very hard all day, but I expect my woman, not me, because I don't want to walk to the fridge,
This is why
and grab something.
this is why I'm single.
So,
There's too many rules. Like, who cares who woke up early and made the breakfast? It still ends up being somebody's breakfast in bed. So does it really matter?
oh
Like, who
yeah.
made the breakfast? Like, really? Are you serious right
No,
now?
no, no, but I think it should no, but I think it should be like what I'm saying is like a give and take, right? If
Mhm.
you're up already and your girl worked all day too and she's relaxing, then try to be mindful before you sit down and have to ask her to get up, right? It's just all about thinking about the other person too. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, well, you know what they always say, happy husband, happy life, right?
They say happy wife, happy life is
I,
what they say.
I'm, I'm sorry.
Right? Don't they? I
I've
could
I've never
no?
heard that one. No, I've never. I don't know if they say that. They never say it to me. I never heard that. Anyway,
Wow.
happy husband, happy life is what I've heard. Anyway, so today on the
Oh,
show, Leanne, we're gonna play a game. You and I and the
okay.
people listening, we're gonna play a game. All right. So
Okay.
I'm gonna name a couple. These are all gonna be famous couples. Okay. I'm gonna name
Mm,
famous couples that have a generous age gap. And just to give a little piece of it away to be helpful, each of these couples will have at least 10 years. So they're gonna have at least 10 years
mm,
in
mhm.
the gap.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right, you ready? All right.
I'm ready.
You fired up? You ready? Here we
I'm
go.
so fired up.
All right, here we doing this. Okay, here we go. All right. So the goal is I'm going to name the couple. You're going to tell me how many years you think the gap is, and then if you get close, then you win. And so if you get
Okay.
close within, you pick a number. If you get close within what, 3 years, 5 years?
I'd say five. Three,
Okay.
three,
All right.
three.
All right. You made
Okay.
it. You just made it harder on yourself because you made
I
it three
know.
years.
I
It could have
know.
been five, but All
I
right.
know.
All right, so here we go. Famous couples, and you guys can play at home, but if you're driving, don't play the game. Okay, just so you know, don't try that. All right,
Yeah.
Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds,
Oh.
famous celebrity couple.
Oh.
Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. How far apart are
Okay.
they?
I would say 8 years.
Ooh, No, you missed that one.
Really?
You missed that one.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not going to. Should
Okay.
I tell you now or should I wait till the end? No, I'll tell you now. So
Okay.
that's an 11-year age difference. Sorry, mate.
Oh, wow.
Sorry,
I was
mate.
close.
Yeah.
I was
No, you
close.
weren't
Okay.
close. You were close.
I
You weren't
don't know.
close.
If
this
I would have said five, I would have been
no, this is
closer.
not a
Yeah.
game that gets to be close or not close.
Okay. Okay.
You get 5 years. You said 5 years. That's not close.
That's
All
so
right.
funny.
All right, here we go. Let's put our thinking caps back on. Everybody pay attention. All right, here we go.
Yes.
Beyonce and Jay Z, world famous couple. Beyonce
Oh,
and Jay Z. How far
okay.
apart in age are they?
Um, 15 years.
Ooh, you're getting saucy on me. You got that one
Mm.
right. That's 12 years.
Oh,
They're
wow.
12
Okay.
years apart. 12 years. So
Wow.
so again, isn't that weird though? Like when he was a teenager,
Hmm.
he couldn't have been dating Beyonce, 12 years older than her. If he showed up at
Well,
my door asking to see my daughter Beyonce, I'd have been like, no, no, no. Uh-uh.
oh, yeah. Well,
Ain't gonna
yeah. I
happen, brother.
mean,
Ain't gonna happen. All right.
mm,
Do we know who Catherine Zeta
hmm,
Jones and Michael Douglas are? Of course we do.
absolutely.
Famous
Yeah,
couple.
absolutely.
We know that
Yeah.
there's a big age difference between. We can look at them and tell there's a big age difference between them.
Oh, 100%.
How much age difference would you say? Catherine Zeta Jones and Michael Douglas.
Right. I would say there is a 23 year age difference.
Dang! Girl, what have you been eating today?
No
Yeah,
way,
that's
really?
25 years. There's a 25-year age
Wow. And I'm
difference
not
between
even
the two of
cheating
them.
and like Googling or anything.
Oh,
I'm
you
not
know what?
even
I didn't even
cheating.
ask. Yeah, I don't hear you clicking on I don't hear like
No,
any of this going on. All right,
no,
so
I want to get this right.
you're right. You want to
I
do
do,
it. You would do
I
it
have to
honestly.
redeem myself after I sounded like an
You would
a-hole
do it honestly.
earlier.
All
Yeah,
right, so
okay.
you got two
Okay.
right out of the three. We're gonna go
Okay.
best for five, right? Because you got
Okay.
two
Okay.
right out of three so far.
Okay.
Harrison Ford, our Mr.
Oh, okay.
Indiana Jones, our Mr. Han Solo, and
Mm-hmm.
Callista Flockhart, our Ally
Oh,
McBeal. They've been together for
okay.
a long time, actually.
Long
Yeah,
time. Yeah,
they've been
long
doing it.
time.
All right, what's the deal with them?
Wow.
What's the age difference?
Oh,
Harrison
my
Ford
brain.
and
Yeah,
Callista Flockhart. Just let it
30
come to you.
years.
Oh, not 30 years. 22
Really? Okay.
years. 22
Wow, really?
years. Yep.
Okay. Wow, she's
22
very young
years.
looking, or was. Yeah.
She is. She is. All
Yeah.
right. So that's okay. That means you get a tiebreaker now. Dun
That's true.
dun
That's true.
dun. You get a
Uh-oh.
tiebreaker.
Okay.
And on this
Here we
tiebreaker,
go.
since it's a tiebreaker, and I don't want the people to think I'm a hard guy. You can't work with me, right? So here's the deal. I'm gonna give you a choice. I'm gonna give you a
Okay.
choice on your tiebreaker. You get
Okay.
Chris Evans, Mr. Captain
Okay.
America,
Right.
and Alba Batista is his girl, or
Okay.
or you can mess with George Clooney and Amal Clooney, the married Clooney's. You get to
Okay. I'll do the
choose.
Clooney's.
You're gonna do the
The
Clooney's.
Clooney's.
Okay, good choice. The
Mm.
Clooney's. This is for the tiebreaker. This is for the you win
Mm-hmm.
nothing prize, but still it was fun. George
Okay.
and Amal Clooney.
Okay. So he's got to be. All right. Hold on. And then.
And we better not hear
Oh.
any clicking on the thing either. Don't be clicking.
No, no, I'm not, my hand is not. And I do think it's probably close to 20. I think it's like 25, 27. I'll go with one number. I'll go with 26 years difference. I
Okay,
don't know.
and you do understand I don't want you to win. So like part of me is
Right.
like I kind of want to say one thing, but then that might be helping and another part of me is like, "No, she should lose the game. Don't tell her
I know.
nothing."
I know. Of course. Of
So,
course. Of
let
course.
me give
Yes.
you a redemption opportunity. Is that
Okay.
your final answer?
Okay. No. I'll say, um, hmm, um, 32 years.
It's tense. This is a tense. This is kind of. I don't kind of like this. It's too stressful. This game.
It is a little
It
stressful.
is. I'm like kind of sweating a little bit under my pits.
I whew,
I am sorry, my friend. George and
okay.
Amal Clooney are 17 years
That's
difference in
it.
age.
Oh my gosh, I really made him old.
17 years. Well, he's
Holy moly.
62. He's 62
Oh,
and
I thought he
she
was
is
older.
46. Okay, so here's we go with
Oh, and I thought she was younger. Okay.
one last bonus question we'll do as a true or false. This is just a bonus
Okay,
one.
okay.
This is a bonus.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So I think everybody knows Al Pacino is with a
Yes.
younger woman and they just
Mhm.
had a baby. Now, this is just the special credit one. So I'm going to tell you that Al Pacino is 85 years old. You're going
Okay.
to guess the range of his girlfriend who just had the
Mm,
baby. Literally 2 years ago they had a baby. But he's 85
okay.
years old now. So he's
Okay.
his junk works at 80 something. He's still doing the damn thing.
Or
How,
he put it in the bank,
no, come on.
right?
We're talking about Scarface here.
I'm just
We're talking
saying.
about the
You're right.
Godfather.
Listen,
Come on. This
oh,
is
one of the yes, and by the way, in Devil's Advocate, when he is in the elevator and he sucks on his lip, oh my goodness, is all I could tell you. Okay?
okay.
Panty dropping moment is what
Okay.
I'm saying.
That's some girl
That's all.
stuff. I don't know nothing about that, nor do I need that image in my. I don't know nothing about no Al Pacino sucking on some lips. When I think of Al Pacino, I think say hello to my little friend. That's what. That's a guy stuff.
Oh yes,
That's where I'm at.
that's a guy stuff.
That's where
That's
I'm at.
you're right.
Yeah,
You're
we're gonna
right.
keep it
Yep.
there.
Okay.
I want to know
Okay.
about no
All
licking
right.
no lips. What the hell?
Oh my goodness.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
So Noor, I'm sure she knows about him licking some lips though. So how
So
old
true though.
is Noor with Al's 85?
Mm-hmm.
How old do you
Okay.
think she is?
I know. I'd say around 27.
She's 31.
Oh my gosh, I was so
31.
close.
You made me do
Oh, my
math
heart was
though.
beating.
I don't like to do math and you made me I was like, wait, how is that is that or is that not? No, hold on. Carry the one.
Oh,
Okay, right.
wow.
Well, thank you for
Oh,
playing
wow.
our game today. Yay!
Yay! Oh my gosh, it was fun, but a little I had my heart was racing. Oh my goodness.
It was a little bit, for a spontaneous game. But yeah, it definitely. Well, we can sell the party game now. We can, if folks at home can buy this. You can play this game at home, and just send us nineteen ninety
Yes.
five for our free book,
There you
and there you
go.
go. We're gonna
Yes.
get you going. All
I
right.
love it.
So I like the story you were telling earlier about young guys hitting on you.
Mm, mhm.
Young guys were hitting on you. You ever
Mhm.
hit on an older guy?
Um, oh yeah. Well, yes, I have. Yes.
What in the hell?
Hey, I was single for a long, while.
He said, "Oh yeah."
So, yeah, I mean, there are some good looking older men out there. That's just what it is, So, I mean, when we were discussing, dating, like, I mean, sugar daddies, all that stuff. I mean, you know, I don't want somebody who's not, taking care of themselves and they're like, way, 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 way older. But there are men that are, you know, 5, 8, 10, 15 years older than me that look amazing and just, I don't know,
Hmm.
are taking care of themselves pretty good. So, yeah.
Now, if I'm just to be transparent, I actually am attracted to. I'm attracted to all kind of women, but yeah, I'm attracted sometimes to an older woman because to me, it's kind of like. I know it's gonna sound terrible. I'm gonna get some hate, but it's kind of like broken in. It's kind of like a car that's like a luxury car and it's like
Yeah.
already like the leather's really nice and the seat is like right where you want it. You don't really have to move it. You know what I'm saying? Like
That is
she
so great.
she
Yeah, that's
knows
so funny.
she knows stuff, but you can still teach her some stuff.
Recipes.
Yeah, she can give you some advice sometimes. Maybe like if you're cold in the winter, she'll give you like a hot toddy for bed and like a story. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a little sexualness to that. I kind of like that. But no,
That is so
I could
funny.
go for like an older. There's a maturity factor. I think mature women are sexy. I
Oh, for
do.
sure. For sure.
But then young women are
Absolutely.
sexy. But then all women are sexy.
Mm,
Thick women are
yeah.
sexy. They're all sexy, man.
100%. 100%. Absolutely. All women are beautiful. I love
All
it.
women,
And
all the time.
I wish we would, band together more and just tell each other that we're all beautiful, more than we do.
Who
So,
who that? Women?
yeah.
You
Yeah,
must
we
you
need to not hate on each other. We need to just tell each other that we're beautiful.
y'all, you know what, girl, you've lost your mind. Always hear girls like as soon as two girls meet, they're like, "Oh my God, your hair is yes, and you're dead, and what you wear, what you wear." Like, what do you mean hate? They don't know hate. Women.
Oh, I'm talking about just in certain industries I've been in. I've seen a little hate, and I just don't think it should be that. I think there should be, no hate. We should lift each other up,
Okay, well,
like you see.
you took the high
So,
road. That yeah, okay, I get that. I don't. Yeah, I get it.
yeah,
That's not what we're talking about right now, but I get it. But
yeah.
okay, so I want to get on this thing about okay, so can there be, because I had to write this question down. This is how seriously I took this conversation.
Uh-oh.
You
Okay.
mentioned love, the
Right.
word love. Can you be in love with someone who's drastically different in age than you?
Hmm. I'm I'm sure it could happen. Right? I'm sure it could. I
Why
don't know how. I'm sure it could happen.
why do you hesitate? What makes you think it couldn't happen? It sounds like you're on
I,
the fence.
well, I think it's just, as we brought up all the differences and what are you going to conversate about, are you going to have anything in common, is it going to be just sex? I feel like it doesn't last. That good sex, I mean, it's fabulous, but at some point there comes time where you want more than that. You want a partner, you want a friend, in a relationship, a best friend. So
So if I were
yeah.
to play devil's advocate on that, what if I were to say, now just hold on a dang second there, Leanne. Now you just hold your
Oh
horses
my
now.
no, you didn't bring
What
on the
now
country
just
accent.
hang on
Okay.
just a second now. If you dating someone who's 30 years older than you, what else can you
Hmm.
have but love?
Hmm. True. Well, okay. Well, I'm money
She's like, you can
and
be about them
blue
Benjamins.
pills, and yeah, I mean, honestly, so yeah,
So
100%.
it sounds like, as shallow as we both are, we come to the understanding that love requires a physical intimacy. And so, no matter what, both of us, no matter how many different ways we chopped it, we still came back to
Hmm.
there has to be physical attraction in order to love someone. And so, where it comes to age, do you
Mm.
think that some man who's attractive, who's older than you, could that happen? I mean, wouldn't you hate to think that Al Pacino was going to dump you because you got to be too old to be his girlfriend, and he's
Oh
going to
my
look for a
God.
younger model?
Yeah, of course.
Wouldn't
Of course.
wouldn't that burn you? Like, hey, Al, what's up with all these text
Yeah,
messages in the middle of the night, bro?
right. Yeah, Al. I don't know. But yeah, I'd be hurt. Yeah, exactly. I would. I wouldn't like it. It wouldn't feel good at all. No.
So let me ask you, who breaks up with who? Does the younger person break up with the older person for reasons, or does the older
Hmm.
person break up with the younger person for reasons?
Well, we're going to have to find one of those couples and we are going to have to ask them, I think. That's what we'll have to do.
That sounds like fun. That sounds like fun on the next show. Leanne's been
Uh-huh.
on the show today. Leanne, how do we stalk you on the social media if we want to follow you? What do we need to do?
What? Okay, so you could check out right now Legacy Looks Inc. And I do have a podcast coming out, so keep an eye out for that. It's gonna come up real soon.
And that is what's up. It's been the Ace Michaels Show. We're talking today about limitless love. And you know what I say at the end of the show, guys: live the life you love and love
Love it.
the life you
The
live.
life you live. Love it.
Thank you.